Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch the Movie. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
And we're fucking jacked to the tits because it's real and it's happening and I'm a real boy.
Oh, fucking station.
Shit. Two Halloween movies, guys, made official. One's gonna come out in 2020, October of 2020. One's gonna come out in October of 2021.
Yeah,
October
15th.
That's it. That's actually what's happening exactly. So it's gonna be fucking amazing. Jamie Lee Curtis is coming back. David Gordon Green's to direct both the movies. Scott Teems is helping writing with the first one with Halloween Kills, which is a badass fucking name.
Yeah.
My wife hates it.
It's alright.
But that's okay. I think it's 80s. I think it's fun. I think it's dope as shit. But I've heard a lot
Halloween
of people talk
does
shit.
kill when you don't give candy, you stupid fuck.
It's crazy though.
Stupid.
Speed
Man.
kills, jerk. But
I think that's what they were going for.
Maybe.
I don't know. I think we're stretching.
But either way, man, it's of all the ideas, of all the shit I've heard people talk, and all the cool ideas people have had, and all the brainstorming I've done, trying to find cool names for the Halloween titles, what they should be, I didn't think of anything that fucking cool. That is rad as shit, man.
Yeah, I was at work when Mike texted me the situation in the Wolf Blitzer newsroom, and he was letting me know that this was happening.
The situation room.
Yeah, and after looking at the stinking, nasty filth of scabies-infested human beings for
Also known as my
13
toilet.
hours a day, I was excited. I felt like fucking Nicolas Cage in The Rock when he has like the two like fucking flares, and he starts running out. And he's like, "We got green smoke! We got green smoke!" And he starts going. I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends as a title that's going to be in October 2020 and October 2021. Well, not the most original titles of all time. I'm all right with it. I don't mind it. I feel like it's good. I feel like it's better than Bon Jovi's Slippery When Wet album when it came out.
What do you want it to be? Halloween, the equilibrium conflict?
I don't know. It should be called Halloween Night Shift. I don't know. I think somebody had mentioned it was like the dark shade. I don't know. It's like that just sounds like a turd. But anyway, I'm all right with it. I think it's cool, and it's really exciting that Jamie Lee Curtis is coming back. So they got the whole team, and John Carpenter's coming back to produce it, or not produce it.
They didn't actually say
I don't know what his role is going to be.
They didn't say. All they said, John Carpenter's coming back.
The fact that he's on board makes it even better.
For sure. And you hope he scores it for sure, and executive produces it. It has a little bit to do with a couple choices here and there, kind of like they did with the last time. I'd be happy with that.
The question really comes down to whether or not, like, what the involvement of Jamie Lee Curtis is going to be, because is she going to be only in this one and in the 2021 and then die off, and then her daughter or granddaughter is the one that finally ends the saga if Halloween ends?
Well, dude, what I'd like to see is I would like them to, like, I don't want, first off, let's talk about this real quick, because the whole Halloween ends idea, I've seen some people, and it's the typical
I'm not ready.
I don't understand these people who are like, I just want it to be over with. Why can't they just end it? If you have a good movie, you have to stop making them because you're going to curse it. Like, we've got 36 bad fucking movies of all the big slashers, and we still love them. We love to talk about all the shitty ones too and pick them apart. Like, just because they make a good movie doesn't mean they should stop making them and be like, oh, let's quit while we're ahead because we don't want to make any fucking money. God forbid.
If you want this movie to end, why don't you go suck a fucking Thanksgiving wiener?
And I understand. I mean, people who love the franchise, who truly love it, are like, I don't want any more Halloween movies. I want you to quit while you're ahead. Yeah. And to me, that makes no sense. Like, if the movie sucks, it sucks. But root for it to be good. And if this one sucks, then they'll make another fucking one, and maybe that one will be great. Why would you want less of something you love? I don't understand it. It's not gonna fucking ruin it. Halloween. We live in a universe where John Carpenter's Halloween Classic was one of the greatest horror movies of all time. Mm-hmm. In that same universe, Halloween Resurrection had Busta Rhymes fucking spin roundhouse kick Michael Myers in the face like he's a little bitch. Yeah. And guess what? We're all still excited about this new Halloween movie. So what fucking difference does it make if some of them suck?
Busta Rhymes was proven as a real kung fu master. Well, it's not a big. Do we not know this? No. Yeah, when somebody tells you like Halloween, like I want it to be gone, I want it to be over with, let's focus on different things. I always feel like Wayne too. It's like, excuse me, baking powder? Am I serious? Are you serious?
Cream of someone, guys?
Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I mean, like, yeah, Halloween 2018 was a spectacular surprise. I mean, for us, I mean, we loved it. It was amazing. And not a surprise necessarily once you found out that David Gordon Green was directing it and that John Carpenter had given his blessing, was going to be a part of the team making the music and behind it. But at the same time, yeah, the fact that, like, I can understand in a way they're saying, well, maybe they were meant that they wanted the Jamie Lee Curtis arc to die.
I get that.
And that might be, and that might, yeah, and I'm on board with that, and I would have been all right with that. But the fact that it didn't, and they have their own story to tell, and it's much like John Carpenter, I think in some way is like Wes Craven. Wes Craven had his story to tell. And when he did Nightmare 1, he got kind of pissed off with what they did and how it went, and then he did Nightmare Nightmare 3, like he didn't direct it, but he wrote the script. It didn't pan out. So he finally did New Nightmare, and he got to tell the story that he wanted to tell. I think John Carpenter is doing it in a way like he's a backseat driver. Like he's gonna let David Gordon Green do it, but he's like, hey, this is the way that I wanted it to go.
There's a reason why Blumhouse is Blumhouse, though. A funny story about that is I read an article the other day where Jason Blum actually went to John Carpenter before they did 2018. And this is John Carpenter saying this, not anybody else. And he was like, yeah, Jason basically looked at me and said, well, if you're sick of people fucking it up, why don't you get off your lazy ass and make it good? I was like, you have the balls to say that to John Carpenter? You deserve everything you have in life.
Yeah, and he probably was like, I feel good sitting here. And
it fucking worked. So like, okay, so and that's kind of to wrap around what we were talking about there is the Halloween ends. Does it really end? Akkad said a long time ago that he has an unwritten rule in a book somewhere that like you can never kill Michael Myers. And I think if anybody was going to actually try to end it for good, it'd be a smack in the face to Akkad, and that's just something you can't do.
I feel like we would be the same way as Akkad, though. Like if we were in charge of Michael and they were like, hey, you know, we got this great idea. It's like you can do whatever the fuck you want to Michael. They're like, but we're gonna kill him. We think it's a really good time. You're like, no.
No. And you saw how that worked when they tried to do that shit in H2O.
He's like, what's the unemployment line look like, motherfucker? Because you're not going to kill it.
Like, sir, she cut off his fucking head. I don't care. Fix it.
Fix
it.
It was a mannequin. They got it from, a state sale. It's not a real thing.
I don't care how you do it. Just fucking
they
fix
stuffed
it.
a scarecrow.
Tosses the script across the fucking room and hits a fucking mic guy in the face.
He just smacked the guy in front of him.
That's how business used to get done. But
back when my father
But yeah, so Halloween ends. You know, that would bum me out if I actually thought they were going to make that the end. But I think, and as I hope, that it's just the end of the Jamie Lee Curtis storyline. I said this after the first movie come out, with the way they ended it. I said what I think they're going to do is they're going to come out and they're going to make 2 movies. They're going to make 2 more movies, and they're going to take what was originally two more. What they originally said was, okay, we'll bring this idea to the forefront. Well, one last time, Jamie Lee Curtis versus Michael Myers for one last. We're going to end it all. The test screening happened. People didn't like the ending. Jamie Lee Curtis talked about how she would want to do another one. The movie did great at the box office. All that shit changed, and now what I think they decided to do.
Jamie Lee Curtis saw money.
Oh yeah, that activity of money. But
it's all good stuff.
She's, they saw, they were like, okay, we're gonna take this movie. As I said, we're going to take this and we're going to stretch what was originally be a premise for 1 movie, and we're going to stretch it out to 3. We're going to make it a trilogy. And that's cool. That's fine. Eventually, I love Jamie Lee Curtis, and I think she's a great thing for this franchise, and her coming back was part of the reason why the people who didn't give a fuck about Michael Myers went to the theater and got in the seats and started this whole horror resurgence, which is great. But that being said,
William Shatner's mask.
That being said, though, I want to end that storyline, and I want to see what else Michael can do. I want someone to take his story and do something fucking new with it. Yeah. So, are they going to kill her?
Yes.
They said they're going to bring her back. But here's my question: do they kill her in Halloween Kills? Maybe Halloween Kills is Michael Myers kills her finally.
They kill her with candy corn.
And then her daughters come back for revenge and take Michael Myers out. Halloween ends, at least this chapter of Halloween ends.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't know the involvement or the extent that Jamie Lee Curtis is going to be in these last 2 movies. I mean, you could literally put her in this one and then have like the granddaughter and daughter, take up arms and revenge Jamie Lee Curtis's character Laurie Strode and put down Michael forever and ever. However, I don't know if they're going to do that or not, because if Jamie Lee Curtis has already signed on now to do the second one, I think that Halloween Ends is exactly the movie that she'll go out with. And I've always said Jamie Lee Curtis, the Laurie Strode character, with Michael Myers is the Bram Stoker, it's the Dracula Van Helsing dynamic, and if you're gonna end on, let them go out in a glorious, awesome fucking battle that people will talk about for years and sing your song. But yeah, let them go out in that way, and Halloween Ends is a perfect title for that. And I think that's, honestly, I think that they probably will keep her around. I think she's already signed up for the 2 movies, that she's going to be in this one, and then she'll do the last one, maybe where you realize she becomes the hunter or something, and tracking down, and they have a moment. And then it's, I don't know, some kind of cool fucking fight scene occurs. It's Michael Myers, though. It's not going to be a long one. But, whatever it is, and then it's done. And then that story's done. And then you get the bonus. Now, here's the thing. At the very end of Halloween Ends, now, do you give an opening, a hook pin? Does Michael, imagine this, Loomis, or not Loomis, I'm gonna fucking miss him.
My memory goes back 12 years.
Very much retired. But no, imagine Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode has a final battle with Michael Myers, and it's really epic and it's amazing, and you get everything you want out of it. Much like a vending machine that actually gives you the fucking Grippos when you fucking put the money in, it doesn't get, anyway.
He had a bad experience last Tuesday.
Sucked Grippos.
It's fine.
But yeah, so that all goes down, and then the final scene as the camera is maybe panning, really close to the body of Michael, you don't see the face, you don't see the head, and it's kind of going to be reminiscent of you that played Mass Effect. You just see the chest go like for a second and then it ends, and kind of like they did with Batman versus Superman, when you just see the little
kind of like
flakes
what they did in
out.
Halloween 2018, which, by the way, I don't want to toot our own assholes, but we did call that. There was a video like weeks before the movie came out where we were like, I think what they should do is they should have the credits come up, and you should think Michael's dead, and then you should just hear breathing in the credits. But that's exactly what they fucking did.
You can do that. Which would lend to the question: is this okay? So that's where the confusing part is, though. Is if you want to end because it says the saga ends, right?
Dude. I got it.
No. I'm just saying, okay, but that version of it ends. And at this point, if you have a cliffhanger with Michael still being alive, then it would be that Michael Myers going out and doing, which would be badass because he's unchained, or you say, I'm just going to go back to the well and do Halloween 9 now. Yeah. After Resurrection, just do a different alternate universe.
I wish they would, because I would love for them to go back and touch on Josh Hartnett, and John and all that stuff. Amazing. I would love for them to, but it would really be hard to bring in the average audience member to do that. Yeah. So I think the best thing we can hope for, and you talk about leaving that little hook in there.
Yeah.
I would love it if at the end of Halloween Ends, Michael and Laurie go down together somewhat, but Michael's body's missing. Michael's body's missing at the end of it. She saves her family from this specific situation, and maybe they've moved on. They have some sort of a cathartic release for all this stuff that's been going on, because you want to have that feel of some sort of finality to whatever it is they're doing. But what I would love is a little extra scene in there that right after maybe Michael's body's gone or whatever, and you have some essential character be like, now he's completed his mission. He's free to do what he wants, and we're all in danger. Much like what they did with the Halloween Return script that we never got to see come to light, where he wrote on the wall, "This town will never be safe again." It was the freeing himself of the chains of having to chase after Laurie Strode, because whether she's his sister, like they want to say, or in this one where he's just obsessed with stalking her, the thought of, think about the way you felt watching Halloween for the first time.
Or Grease.
When his body's gone. They look over the thing and his body's gone. And then you just hear the breathing and you don't know where he is, you don't know what's going on, and the movie fucking ends.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was one of the best endings of all time.
The only way to recreate that is because, hey, look, Michael's been focused on Laurie this whole time. Yeah. He's been focused on doing this. She's dead now. This is over with. He doesn't care about her family. His body's missing again, and now we're all in fucking danger. You know what I mean? Give that exact same feel, and I think that would be amazing, and that would free them up, because if both these movies make fucking money, don't confuse yourself. They're gonna make more fucking Halloween movies if these movies make money, and I think they will make money.
They're gonna make more. I think they're still gonna make the movies no matter what, even if the movies tanked. Halloween is such a known and beloved franchise. It's not gonna stop. It's gonna keep going on in the train of the gravies. But I'm thinking at the same time, I'm in camp A and B. Yeah, that's good. But I'm in camp A or B. In camp A, I'm saying, what if Jamie Lee Curtis survives and they kill Michael Myers off, and then they end the saga of the Michael Myers Jamie Lee Curtis moment?
It would free them up to do 9.
But he's dead.
But they're never going to do Halloween 9.
No,
they're just not.
But I don't know. I don't know. But they could. There's possibilities.
Only way that happens is if these two movies are huge fucking successes, and it really brings in like an enraging fandom for Halloween, which is already there, but not.
I don't think they'll do that.
Mainstream. But not enough for people to go back and be like, I want to see what happened after Michael Myers was crispy in that fucking morgue fucking years ago.
Absolutely, for sure though.
I want to see it, but
yeah, I know. But absolutely for sure. In Camp B, I think that they will kill. Which I feel like it's the only plausible thing to do, is kill Jamie Lee Curtis's character off, Laurie Strode, finally, and Halloween ends. And then have her go down, like we mentioned, with Michael Myers in a final kind of climactic battle between good versus evil and all that good stuff. She's gone, and then you have the bonus sequence afterwards, and you show the Michael breathing or some kind of like hook or linchpin.
I got it, dude.
And then go from there. From the tits of that movie. It's lactating.
Have a character within, I don't know what character it's going to be, but have a character that gets involved with this family over these next 2 movies, right? It should have been fucking Will Patton, because he should have never fucking died.
Will Patton,
but he would be so perfect for this. But imagine this. Imagine Laurie takes out Michael finally at the end of Halloween Ends. She finally takes him out. And then, just like we said, imagine if it was the same thing that happened in Halloween 2018. She goes down in the flames with him. She grabs him, she pulls him down, the house burns down. When everybody gets to the scene, at the end of it, her daughters are thankful they're gone, they're safe now. when they finally go to the scene at the very end, Michael Myers' jumpsuit's whatever there, his body's not. And someone's like,
he's naked. He's running around naked.
Someone's like, you've got this one character who comes in and he's like, okay, we've got to alert the people, we've got to alert the news, whatever.
A naked
and
Michael Myers.
This one character, who's attached to the family, who's become attached to the family over these past 2 movies, comes into frame and he grabs a guy and he goes, "Don't you fucking dare,
Tommy Doyle."
He says, listen, those girls have been through enough. I don't want their lives to become what Laurie's life became.
Yeah.
He's done. What he came to do is finish. Laurie's dead. There's no reason for them to know that he's still out there, that they have to wake up and look over their shoulder every morning. Yeah. Let's keep this between me and you. Let's bury this and pretend that Michael Myers' body was found in that fucking fire or whatever the case may be.
Cover it up.
That leaves the door open for 2 things. You can let go of all the actors that were in this movie. If you don't want to bring back Amy Matichak, if you want to end this saga and be able to start fresh with Michael finding new people to kill, with a new cast, with whatever you want to do. I'm not saying I wouldn't want to see Amy Matichak. She's amazing. But I mean, if you really want to let go of that, that's the way to fucking do it. You get a character who's close to her daughters, who doesn't want them to end up like Laurie Strode did.
Obsessed
and he covers up the fact that Michael Myers' body was gone. That way, when you start the franchise again, or you have a sequel, or you do whatever you want to do, Michael can come back and you still get the finality of this series that you wanted. Those people feel safe, and Laurie got what she wanted because her family's safe. It doesn't make her die in vain. She still saved her family, but when Michael comes back, he comes back with a vengeance, and he finds someone new to fuck up.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing about this is that it's going to be speculation city for fucking years, because we have all the way until 2021 to talk about this, like what's going to happen at the end of the series. But right now, what's focused on is that they're making it, and it's awesome. The only thing that's not confirmed, though, that we didn't hear anything about, which I was talking to him before we started filming, which is a little odd, is James Hugh Courtney has not been confirmed for Michael Myers. He was awesome in the 2018 Halloween, so I'm not sure what's going on there, if there's a contract stall, or if they're really looking at somebody else. I don't know why you would, because he already knows how to move. I mean, the motherfucker studied Nick Castle to move like Nick Castle. Like, I mean, he's already your fucking home run guy. But whatever. I mean, we'll see what happens there. I really do think that James Hugh Courtney should finish it, though. I feel like
that's a goddamn loop.
He's only done the first one, and it's also strange. We said Dick Warlock and Tyler Mane were the only 2 actors that portrayed Michael Myers more than once.
Not Dick Warlock. George P. Wilbur was in 4, and then he came back for 6 before they replaced him with the other dude. So it's just George P. Wilbur, Tyler Mane, technically Nick Castle because he was in the first movie. Plus he had an appearance in 2018. But
yeah, I said all that.
Tyler Mane's the only one who was in 2 full Halloween movies.
Yeah, and like it's hard. Like as far as iconic characters go, like you got Chucky, Freddy, Jason. So on and so forth. Pinhead, Robert Englund played Freddy Krueger for years. Doug Bradley played Pinhead for years. Brad Dourif played Chucky for years. And then Kane Hodder was the only Jason that survived and stayed around for more than 1 or 2 movies. So but it's always been funny that Michael Myers has always had a different actor, it seems, in every fucking movie. And I don't know if they just felt like certain actors portrayed the character more in line with what the script was, and they had more of a fast-paced script, or they had more of a slow-down script. Either way, I think that James Hugh Courtney would be a perfect. And it's so weird. Like everything else is announced. Like everything else is so fucking awesome, and then it's like, I think you forgot some sauce here.
And I asked Jason Blum myself on Twitter, and a couple other people did too. Like, okay, James Hugh Courtney too, right? It only makes sense. There's 2 things you got to bring back that you have to have, because 2 things that most of these movies get wrong in the history of the Halloween franchise is they get the mask wrong, and they can get the Michael wrong at times. So you bring back the special effects crew with the mask, which hopefully they bring him back and they put on some cool burn effects from what he's been through. They alter it a little bit. I trust Christopher Nelson. I trust that FX crew to do a bang up fucking amazing job with that. I'm sure that they will. And James Hugh Courtney, fucking dude, he was an instant fucking classic.
Yeah, he was great.
He came out and he crushed it, despite how some people may feel about Halloween 2008. He was amazing. To not bring him back would just make no fucking sense.
Ridiculous.
None at all. And I would love to see Danielle Harris get a cameo role.
Here's the thing about Danielle Harris, though. We have to leave that ship alone in the Atlantic right now, because there's no possible way. Even
you can't bring back Jamie, but you could bring her back just like Rob Zombie did, to his credit, which I never fucking give him.
I don't want to bring her back even for a cameo, because I'd rather have her come back in Halloween fucking 9 as Jamie with fucking what's his name from. Goes Michael Myers is Dead Boy. Like, bring them back together. Josh Hartnett.
It wouldn't.
I'm sorry, I forgot. He's been I don't know what he would.
They won't do it. They definitely won't do it. But it would be really cool. It'd be a really cool
like a nod
wrench to throw in a script to find out that Lori had another
What if she
daughter.
was just like a fucking like drive-through worker? Like she's like at making burgers. She's like, oh, there's fucking...
Oh, that would be annoying.
Yeah, it would be, but they were like, oh, we gave you a cameo. I don't think they should do that. Like, I don't know. I save Danielle Harris for something really more spectacular if you're going to continue the Halloween series. She's not like she's not super old.
I got a million ideas for him to look.
Yeah, she's not like super old. You can definitely use her after Jamie Lee Curtis's Laurie Strode's thing is done. Because I think once you throw in Danielle Harris in the movie, it would throw way too many situations where they're like, so like that's not Jamie, but it sort of looks like Jamie. You know, and that's supposed to be Laurie's daughter, but it's not.
It worked for Rob Zombie, but I'm just saying, like,
I know, but
it would be amazing if they would tie Jamie into the script somehow. It'd be really, really cool, and I think she deserves it because she's gotten screwed up a little bit. But that's neither here nor there. Like I said, the point of today is
it's
fucking
sexual
excitement.
time.
It's amazing. Halloween kills, Halloween ends. 2 fucking Halloween movies in 2 fucking years. It's amazing.
It's like Hulk Hogan right now because it's like.
Yeah, cup of coffee in the morning.
Take the fucking flag and start waving it.
I couldn't be more fucking excited.
It was awesome.
There's nothing to be angry about.
And I was tired as fuck. And
all.
guess what? I'm hyped to tits.
Yeah.
I feel like the Ultimate Warrior, and I'm running out with steroids pumping through my areolas.
I'm sure there's stuff we haven't covered, but guys, definitely we're gonna be on this for the next 2 years,
We're
man.
gonna suck
and you know what? I'm just gonna say this: we didn't fucking come out here when Halloween 2018 got popular and say, hey, we're gonna do Halloween videos because people really like Halloween, it's popular. Go back and look at our first fucking Halloween video we did. It was 12 fucking years before anybody gave a shit about this. Not 12.
I believe that you are throwing shade to people that will not be named.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
I feel the same way. Anybody that says otherwise, go fucking suck a dick on a rocket ship.
And I'm not even trying to throw shit. I'm just trying to say it's not just the news story to us that we can get views off of. I'm not excited about Halloween because of views. We're excited because we're true fucking
We
fans.
have been fans since like day goddamn
We
one.
were doing Halloween news videos before there was any goddamn Halloween.
We were like making up dream castings and shit for Dr. Loomis when nobody's like, Halloween, is that shitty one with Buster Rhymes?
Yeah, so if that doesn't tell you, if we were there then, we're gonna be there fucking now. We're gonna have all the updates, all the shit. So if you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw here today, please subscribe. I think this will probably come out.
They're really obsessed with jack-o'-lanterns. What's for Halloween?
We'll talk about this with you guys a lot more tomorrow night. I don't know when this video will exactly come up, but Saturday night, Eastern time, late Saturday night, we're gonna have a live stream Q&A. We're gonna talk about everything. So if you're new here, make sure you click subscribe, make sure you click the bell and all that shit because we're gonna cover every little goddamn fart in the wind.
We're gonna have that live stream going on tomorrow night, so we'll definitely talk about that with you guys too. So it's gonna be fun times.
Fucking love it.
Bounce your ideas off of us.
So,
and then if they're great, we'll keep them and say that we came up with them.
We love your fucking faces. If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and get some goddamn wham up in you. It's a good day to be alive. Man.
I feel great.
I just want to go rub leaves in my crotch.
That's really nasty.
That's okay. It's crunchy.
You can get chiggers on it.
Hopefully.
On your nutsack.
Hopefully.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're so desperate for fucking attention right now that you want chiggers to bite your dick.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie. Yeah. You know what? We did a review. We watched a movie. We watched a movie.